Hello, welcome back to Python, welcome back to Numpy with another tutorial, and this time we are gonna break the outside world or the wall between this world and the outside world because we are saving arrays in txt files and we are also loading arrays from txt files. And yeah, to do that, we are using two functions. The first one is called save.txt, and the second one is called load.txt. And we already have this cool four-dimensional array, but as an input of our function, which is called np.save.txt, we need a two-dimensional array. So we should reshape our array np.reshape, and yeah, input was AA and a tuple. Let's say 4 minus 1. This should work. No. Oh, okay, we have to save this as AA first, so let's save it. AA equals np.array from A. It's called A. And yeah, to save this txt file, first we have to name our txt file, which is called coolest txt ever existed.txt. Now let's run it. And yes, we reshaped our four-dimensional array into a two-dimensional array and created our first txt file. And yeah, because this doesn't look that good, we also format it using, we can, with %i, we are formatting it to an integer because we got floating point numbers. Now we get integer. And in this new formatted array. And yeah, what's important is first step, first argument, the name of the file, second argument, the array, and third argument, you should consider to format it as if you don't have floating point numbers. But if you have floating point numbers, you should kind of shorten them, because otherwise they will be 12 to 13 characters long, and you don't want your input to be that long, because we want to make them readable for maybe other programs or other functions. We can use we can use a delimiter. Let's just use a colon. And now each number is separated with a colon, can be useful for CSV data. And yes, we don't have to use E, we can also use X, was I guess for hexadecimal. And now you have hex digits, which is kind of cool. And the same goes for %string and so on. Now let's load our file. np.load. No, wait, before we are loading it, let's try a two-dimensional array as an input. And as you see, value arrow accepted one-dimensional array or two-dimensional array. So if we are just making a one-dimensional array, he is able to do it, as you see here. But yes, two-dimensional arrays are not, three-dimensional arrays or higher are not possible. Now, but finally, let's load the txt again. first the name of the file. And what's also important, we have to reuse our delimiter, otherwise he can't know how to interpret the colon. That will confuse him. So let's just print it. And now we got the problem. He tried to interpret float 64. So we have to say format x. Okay, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Format isn't possible. It has to be dtype. And let's use integer 64. He doesn't know how to interpret the A. Okay, he seems to have trouble with converting hexadecimals back to integers. Maybe if you have a solution for this, write it down in the comments, please, because I don't have one. So what we have simply to do is using a string, or we can use a string, or we can say format %e, and then he can load the file and convert it back. And that's how you load and save txt files in Numpy. Everything I know so far. Maybe you have something to add, please write it down in the comments. See you on the next video. I hope you could learn something. Sorry for the confusion. Bye bye.